Alright, hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, and we are playing more Darkest Dungeon, I hope. Let's go ahead and get actually back to the window here. It is an interesting time. I'm actually picking up right where the last live stream left off, except that I did pick up a different Plague Doctor than before, because this one has the stun and can attack some of the front line as well. Miss out on Battlefield Medicine, but maybe I can pick that up later. But, I mean, if you are just joining, hello, welcome, nice to see you. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, hello. Good to see you here. The only other thing that I've done actually is started to upgrade my Abbey a little bit, because I was wondering what to do with all these busts and all these crests, and it turns out, hey, I can throw these in here. I'm actually one step away from increasing another slot. But week 9 has not been terribly kind to me. In fact, well, there's the trinket inventory. In fact, I lost a speed stone, which kind of stunk, and I had one of my, probably my best Vestal run off. But allegedly, she'll be back. We'll see. I'm down to 12 people instead of 13, so I don't know if I can recruit somebody and be safe. None of these people were particularly impressive. But what's nice to me, actually, is that the Warrens opened up, and I've been waiting for that a little while. I mean, I have 2 bosses available: kill the Necromancer Apprentice or kill the Wizened Hag. Now, I've had myself obliterated by the Wizened Hag before, so we don't really want to jump into that right away. Necromancer would be a new one for me, but I want to start by getting some stuff knocked out in the Warrens. At least a little bit, maybe give an opportunity to build up some of my crew, get some new people involved, possibly get one of my healers to recover. So we're definitely taking Gray. That's a given, as we do need a healer. And let's see here. As much as I want to take one of my newbies here, since this is one of my first times, at least with this group here in the Warren, I feel I should have some Battlefield Medicine. So that would be good as well, especially with the bleed possibility. So next question is, who do I want as my frontline people? And hello, welcome to those of you who are joining in. This is Way to Fail. Thank you for coming by for some Darkest Dungeon action where you need to really get some better abilities here. I could try and go with 2 Hellions. I've done that before. It seems to work out pretty well for me, but I think this time, let's see, I really want them to kind of level up. But bringing Lucy, I bet you hate your parents for giving you that kind of name. Lucy has some pretty good skills as well, but I think I'm going to go with kind of a standard team here. 2 Hellions, Plague Doctor, Occultist, and I'm going to have to really hope that next week's Stagecoach brings me some goodies, or not at least some goodies, but at least some healers. So let's go ahead and get to the provision. This is a short mission, so we're going to 8 food. I'm not going torchless yet, but I'm going to get 1 bandage, and let's see here. Yeah, 2 bandage because it's the Occultist, and since it's the piggy place, so there's probably a few things that I could get here. So we'll grab 1 anti-venom. Off to the Warrens. Not so bad. Just gonna go ahead and hop on in, and let's see how this starts out. So, alright, so Warren time. And they say this is a short one. And we got 100% room battles going on here as well. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. And right away, shovel. Good. Now, one of the things that I've been told by people to do is to not dig into these bags so much, because they will give you a bunch of crap that's not worth it. Like the blight or whatever poison I could possibly get from here is not worth it. I can see that. But at least right now we have First March of the Pigs. I hate swine wretches. I at least surprise these people. And we do have a weird torture device over here. So you don't have the pull ability that I like, which is a little unfortunate, but I can hit you guys in the back with my happy tentacles. And let's see. You don't have the stun that I like, but I can possibly, let's see here. I really want to take out Swine Slasher, just because they can do a lot of damage. But I can hit you in the back from here. Maybe I can take you out. Nope. This is not a good start. And can I bleed you? Oh, better yet, I'll kill you, because upgrading to 2/2 is nice for some of these units. So we have a little bit of old, a little bit of new. Don't like the early crit. Wow, really? Really? Did I just get lockjaw from the spit? Wow, that's a little new to me. I kind of want to right click and say, yeah, actually, wow, that really sucks. I'm going to have to probably put Bray in the, wow, -5 accuracy. That really neuters her, and I don't know if I can necessarily control what I gain or what I lose from that, so not the best way to start. But we shall carry on. Fortunately, they die pretty quickly, but like I said, I don't remember those guys ever being able to really disease me. As weird as that sounds. So let's just see if we can bleed you. Got blights all the time, but we do know we are going to have somebody that we want to put in. Weakening Curse again. I don't think the effects... Oh, the effects do stack. Wow. That's awesome. Things I feel like I should know. So let's see if we can bleed even more. Probably need to heal him just a little bit. So ball and chain in the back. Is that going to push him back further? No, just going to stun him. Alright, well. Not so bad. So 775, 4 and 2. And we have a other scary looking thing here. Sacrificial stone used for ancient barbaric rituals. Surely the occultist will have something to say about this here. Sinful gambler. Oh wow, actually got rid of the bad gambler thing. Too bad. Couldn't have done it to get rid of the tetanus, so on to the next room where we get a free torch. Those torches are never bad, unless of course you're wanting to play torchless, which I'm not as cool as some people for that. So books, let's see here, we'll put the occultist in the books as well, and he'll probably read an unsettling passage. Wow, how did I know? Alright, you get the cost benefit of that again. I'm not sure what items are really helpful with the books, but this is a good scout, especially for being such low armor here. But it looks like we do have another encounter I'm going to need to do here. So I will be playing with more torches, at least for now. And you guys are already hungry. Wow, that I guess it's because I had to dig something out. Let's try you for the pits. Never really had that much luck disarming pits like that, so we're actually going to not follow advice that I heard and go ahead and get 500 more gold, because damn it, we want gold. And I really should have torch before coming in here, but maybe I'll get a surprise. No. Well, at least the carry-on eaters, they're annoying, but they don't hit very hard. So if we can just get my witch doctor blighted, I can do good things. Now I don't have a bunch of AoE like maybe I was hoping for. Let's see. Yeah, we just need to cut these guys down. Bleed, please. Thank you. Not enough bleed, but might as well heal. Wow, that was a good one. And you're dead. So this one's marked for death. And is that a stun? No, it's just marked and debuffed. 10% dodge. So curing blight, your hero's blighted. Might as well use the anti-venom now. Save a step for later. Probably should have killed the carry-on eater when I had the chance. But hey. Maybe I can bleed it this time. No. And this is where suddenly it would be really nice to have some of these things. So it's here 1 HP, 1 HP, 8 HP. Okay, you're dead from bleed. You're dead from weakening curse. You're not dead. So, oh, I can't even hit you back there. And you dodged a curse. Cute. Wow, you're just all gonna dodge now. Alright. That's one way to make this happen. At least I didn't get blighted. So these debuffs do persist through some encounters, so that's a little rough. But he also dies, so that's a positive. And just take all these guys down. Alright. So just trying to think of, oh good, I actually got a trinket as well. Hellion only uncommon, and 15% max HP, and then percentage less there. That's not bad. I don't know if I can equip these right now, but we'll give it a try. Actually, yes I can. Alright, so we want more HP there. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and change the update to this title just to see who's in here. I'm not sure if I've had too many people pop in here quite lately, but we'll investigate the treasure chest as well. Once again, maybe not the greatest idea, but it's what we're doing anyway. That's why we came in here to begin with. So more torches. Just don't want my people to get hungry again. And we are going to occult scrawlings. Dull and uninteresting. I'm sure to him they are dull and uninteresting. And there's a trap. That's annoying. And you're bleeding, which is also annoying, but we still need to get through all the room encounters. This is a room encounter. Cool. Not surprised. Let's see if we can give somebody else diseases from puking. No, just stretch, stress. So that's an annoying stun early. Hook it where it hurts. Is that going to actually push him up? I can never quite remember. Alright, so good start here. See if we can take out some of these guys in the back. In fact, Iron Swan might be able, able to take it all the way out. So get the stun down. Drums of Doom just stresses people out. That's okay. Take the backline guys down. Frontline guys we can deal with very shortly. So weaken you. We'll see if we can weaken him some more. Hopefully he misses. Nope. So Plague Doctor's gonna need to heal. Let's bleed you out. We can just cure everybody. And oh, cure everybody except yourself. That's annoying. Alright. Yarg is what he says. Alright, so down you go. Happy stress relief for you. Get to the swine choppa. Yeah, you need a bandage. What you need to do is to actually heal yourself. So let's see if we can... I can do one of two things here. I can try and embolden the damage or just get another bleed dot rolling. So that was maybe the wrong answer, but at least I'm not getting my witch doctor targeted. Alright. So 3 heal, that'll do. So we're just trying to go for the short dungeon here. And there we go. Anything else interesting? Another encounter. Not worth it. Might as well get the victory. Yay. And how many more? We always got all the sigils, and I was really hoping for a few busts. There we go. And a portrait. Alright, so we got Thin-Blooded, and that's not great. Weld Scourger, and Soft. So those are all kind of crummy.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Alright, so he says that quite a bit on here. So it changes how we're down to week 10 now. So we have 1 healer back. Oh good, Russell came back as well, and my roster's now full return. So we are back to healers. So that is a very, very nice change. We'll see how that changes this. So Apprentice Necromancer is one of the first people that I need to fight, but we need to make sure that our people are here together. Do I want to get a... oh, Russell, let's get you back organized with everybody else. Russell's not level 2 yet. And I feel like maybe I should do that. I don't have any great grave robbers yet. And I'm still trying to figure out what exactly makes a great grave robber a great grave robber. Shadow Fade's pretty good. Dart's pretty good. This could be the one. Pick to the face is decent. I just don't have any grave robbers yet. So there's Plague Grenade, and yeah, you're kind of basic here. Crusader, I do like having a Crusader with the heroic lunge. I don't really have a ton of space right now. So this is actually, probably need to upgrade my amount of space for people as well. I mean, right now, my stagecoach, I need more deeds so I can increase the barrack size 16. In fact, I need a lot more deeds. So that's not great. Deeds, unfortunately, are usually the biggest stopgap for me. So these stagecoach things are pretty good. But I am not seeing a ton of people that I actually want to get rid of right now. Maybe Mary. Oh, I mean, I like having a Vestal here, but Mary's not that great and has a ton of problems. Let's get rid of you. I said I want a Vestal, and we're getting rid of one. Too bad. So let's see here. One Holy Lance to actually go back here. Inspiring Cry, that's actually an interesting self-heal, but not a great kit for you. Actually, both these guys kind of don't have a great kit. So we'll just get the Grave Robber. It's something new. Yay. So we got 1800 right now. So who do we need to heal up? Not you. You. Wow. That's a lot of quirks. Alright. Sanatorium time. And we can actually reduce his treatment cost by 10% and increases the number of slots to 2. So let's see, reduce his treatment cost by 10 again. That'll do. So one more time, let's check and make sure here. Bray, you have problems. Let's remove, there's a lot of things I want to remove. Let's remove Lockjaw, because that's probably the most debilitating, although plenty of these are bad. Obsessed with food, claustrophobia, severe fear of enclosed spaces, stress resist, so yeah, let's get rid of that. Restrain me not, I am here. I am not here of my own volition. No, you're not. That's true. But it's nice that you can actually pick and choose. So we might as well heal you up as well. Go the Abbey. Put you in here. Only 850 because I did upgrade. And Cornet, finally, I think finally we can get you to drink. Yeah, that's good. This caretaker's been sitting here way too long. And can I upgrade my tavern right now? Increases stress recovery from the bar. I do have a few portraits to use that with. Might as well. And gambling, brothel, same thing. We'll just hold on to those for now since I'm not using that because I don't want to use too much gold. Alright. So let's see if we can try and get a good train going here. Let's embark back to the Warrens perhaps. Whoa! That is interesting. Level 5 all of a sudden. That escalated really quickly. So if I want a few more deeds or anything, I could just go ahead and go for the Necromancer, but I feel like I need to do maybe one more, but right now my missions are kind of capping here. So we'll do just one more wield. Alright. We'll see what we get here. Alright, so once again, you guys will be trying to recover you all. And oh man, you need some stress relief as well. Alright, so let's take it back to the town one more time. Abbey. Can I upgrade my Abbey one more time? No, not enough busts. Might as well. Okay, 1500, a little bit of a waste. But there we go. Alright, so you can heal, pull everything. Obsessed with sainthood, that's cute. Alright, so you're going to be our healer today. This is just another short mission. I want to be bringing Russell onto the bigger mission. Trying to think of what team I want to bring. Probably Dismas as well. Not exactly sure the Necromancer fight. I am going into it blind, so we'll bring Reynald over here. And who else? Yeah, we'll bring some newbies. That sounds like a plan. I feel like I should try and level this guy up too, though. We'll see what we can do with this kind of goodness here. So let's see here. Pawson, who actually has lunge, which moves you forward. And poor Carnet's still drinking, so that's probably not going to end very well for him. Alright, so Noxious Blast, Battlefield Medicine, Emboldening Vapors. Seems decent. Probably better than that kit. Could bring Lucy. Let's bring Lucy. So your question is, does she actually Shadow Fade back one? Okay, so she does have some abilities that she can use to go fall back or fall forward. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Probably not very well. Okay. Or I could switch her out, because I'm not suddenly very convinced that she's the best choice here. Stagecoach one more time. Another Plague Doctor. Yeah, we're not gonna keep you. I'm sorry. I thought you'd be good. She might still be good. Yeah, let's give it a shot. What's the worst that happens? My team dies. Ha 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 ha. Alright. So you're gonna heal. My team's not gonna die. Why would that happen in this game? Alright, Lucy in the sky with something, and Reynald. So our goal is going to be eventually to fight the Weisenhag. That's really sucks that I've only gotten one mission in the Warrens and suddenly it's fight the champions. I fear this task is beyond me. I bet it is. I wouldn't last a minute. Okay, so everyone's just going to cry about it. That's fine. Let's go. Alrighty, righty. Is this mission short? This mission is short. And let me check and see, because I don't think my stream's offline right now. Is it offline? That would be hilarious. No, it looks like things are okay. For some reason I'm getting the notification that says things are offline, but maybe it's just because people are not coming in. Alright. Let's get 2 bandages. And maybe a key. Alright, embark. Make this happen. To the Weald. Let me just check one other thing here real quick. And we'll see what this does. Alright. Here we go.
Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
90% of the rooms. So it looks like we're just going to be snaking around here. And skipping that one. And once again, this is all about the... Did I only buy 1 shovel? Oh, it's going to irritate me if I only bought 1. Alright, so we want to level up some people here. I feel a little better with the Highwayman. And we want to be trying to get as many deeds as possible. Alright, so still 76 light, which is very positive. And that is a fantastic room to scout in. That's going to tell us almost everything we need to know. Wow, okay. So there's some more encounters there, so we're going to go to this room pretty much with impunity. No one's obsessed with corpses, we're just going to keep walking. Start trying to skip some of this and light a torch. One day they may make it a little bit more accessible, and that's once again a pretty good scout. Nothing there. Alright. Hello, welcome to the stream, person who's viewing here now. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, good for you, Reynold. He's kleptomaniac, so he's prone to stealing items, and apparently he just wants to dig into everything. Whatever, so that's it's something that he's a default trait from the start, one of the people you can't change. Well, you can't change him. You can improve him, make him better. Shh. That's what he says. Alright. So, hopping on in and out, apparently. And we have our first fight encounter. Okay. So how are we going to do this? We have flashing daggers, which is a decent AoE, and we have poison dart, which is going to do pretty terrible here. So 2-3, 2-3. Eldritch pull's going to actually dodge, so that's positive. So maybe we can AoE the crap out of these guys. And this is why we try some of the stuff here first. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually pull you or kill you. That's a positive. This is all pretty decent so far because these guys cannot reproduce as long as the board is full over here. So as long as we don't have our team just freak out too much. So zealous accusation, blah, you're both dead. So anybody need a heal? Doesn't look like it. You need to die. So weakening curse is good, and you're not going to be able to pull from the front row. So duelist advance. Lunge. So question now is, if I have to do both of those in one turn, what ability are you using? You're not using any abilities. So this guy is not the best tank to have. And that's okay. So we don't necessarily want to have to do that until the very end, but let's see here. Okay, it doesn't say it's locked, so let's open the chest. Yay, more thingies. Don't have a lot of deeds, which is unfortunate. Alright, now we are not going on a lightless run. I may play around with that a little bit later. For now, we are just going to have another fight. So more human and eldritchy people. Alright, so poison dart. Could be good. We'll do the dagger thing. I don't mind how this is going so far. I just want to be able to take out the guy in the back. Groping swipe. Please don't disease me with that little mushroom person. Alright. Do I heal? Probably best to try and heal. That's a decent heal. So this is a team that's focused a little bit more on trying to AoE the crap out of everything. And at least for now, that's working out until I fire the shot and miss. Oh wow, actually got a hit. Nobody died though. So that's the downside of this. So that's going to put him in the back row. And he has, I don't think he can use that from right here. So let's pull you. Oh, or just kill him. Wow, unfortunate crit. Let's just go for the smite, I think. Good timing. And he's still only at level 1 equipment as well. Though they did fix recently the in-proportionate cost for the Crusader. So duelist advance from the back, that's good. And Shadow Fade, which does 1 damage. And stuns. So that's pretty nice. Alright, so... Wow. Way to miss the stun target. Maybe this will knock him out. Alright. More deeds, finally. Lots of food too. So 1, 2, we'll put you second row. So this is an interesting team. I'm not sure if it's the best team ever or not. But hey, trying to get some new people in here. Pretty cool. Another encounter. So these guys are surprised, thank goodness, because I only have 59 whatchamathingies. Anybody need a good heal? So you are 21 and 33. Might as well heal you for 11. Wow. Okay. Well, it works. Let's see here. Flashing daggers. We want these guys dead by the morning. And Zealous Accusation, so good. 2 dead. 1's probably going to respawn here in a second, except they have a speed of 1. So may not be so bad. Biggest thing is that with this group, I just got to remember to actually inventory manage. Map of the area. Awesome. Map of the area doesn't really tell me much, at least, but let's go ahead. We're almost done with this dungeon as well. Hunger, let's eat. Actually, I've gotten quite a bit of food this dungeon. I'm expecting a boss encounter before, not a boss encounter, but a fight before here. Ah, should have lit my torch ahead of time. Bandits, it's always bandits. Blanket fire crits. I just expect the crit every time. Let's see. Flashing daggers can only hit the front 2. Can hit you in the back if you didn't miss your damn dart. Alright. 533. Point blank shot, which can hurt like a bitch. And knocks him back. That's cute. Alright. Heal up for 9. Wow, that's 20 health of healing he's gotten. Please stun. That'd be fantastic. Great. Okay. And a good dodge as well. So I don't like the slice and dice. There's a lot of things these guys do that I don't like. This is one of them. Alright. Alright, so let's just hit both of these guys. We've got to really work on taking these guys down. You have 50% stun resist, so it's not going to be terribly reliable. Oh, that's even less reliable. Really, point blank shot. Okay, so knockback 1. Maybe. Nope. That knocked me back as well, so you need... the question is, do I want to pull him up? I can't pull him past this guy, though. So 12 heal. This is... Journal's doing awesome all of a sudden. Alright. Man, I really just want to lunge and hit you and kill you. There we go. At least put some other people in threat of taking damage here, as long as we don't get a crit. Oh wow, actually mostly dodge. That is a very positive development. And once again, if I duelist advance here, my Crusader's not going to be able to attack, so let's take the 2 damage instead. And who needs a heal now? I can pull you forward. Wow, crit for 8. That's hilarious. Behold the unquenchable fire of the stars. That's what she said. Alright, now unfortunately you don't have any great way to lunge forward, but we can Zealous Accusation and possibly take out you guys. That's good. This fight could have gone much worse. So let's get the heal off. Well, you know, one with no bleed is better than the alternative. So that's... Oh, resist the bleed. Even nicer. So Shadow Fade to go back 1. And he's stunned. So that's a nice, reliable stun. Or all things considered. Since he's 50% stun resist... Well, it's a lot of different stuff. So Health Stone, minus 10 stress resist, 10% max HP. That's pretty good. And Sapphire, blue like strangled dreams. Dreams are not very pleasant in this game, apparently. Alright, so a few deeds. Not awesome on the health department. But we do have at least one more room to explore. I could go back here and try and get the room that I know is blank. Fucking dogs. And I didn't readjust my party. Okay, well, she still... Well, she had a dodge increase, but she still got critted. Fun. Alright. We'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. And bleed you for 5, so cool. Whatever. At least using an item doesn't take that on. And their rush puts everybody up in the front, so... There's not a lot to do other than a metric ton of AoE and miss it. And these guys go so fast too, which is the other downside. It's a really interesting question. If I don't get a good scout on this room, should I go down here or should I go for the room that I know is empty? Because all I want to do here is just complete the mission and get the hell out. So that's your one bandage. Can't take him home with me. Wow, that's a crappy miss. Alright, who do I heal? Probably you. For 4, alright. I bleed, yes you do. So might as well do that. More, not lasers, but more things. So 2 down. And a little bit of stress relief. And I think it's going to be Necromancer time, possibly after this. So that puts us back in position. Wow, that's a lot of money.
So too will a resistance.
Alright. Torch it. Now there are random encounters that can pop up in these halls if you're not careful. Could have been worse, I suppose, yeah. So we're hoping for a good scout here, and we're hoping if there is a room encounter to stun people. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and an empty room, so it doesn't even matter. We have successfully completed this mission, so we might as well check the corpse. And our treasure's encased, probably just a little bit of gold. Not awful. And, oh boy. Well, you know what? Second shovel. We gotta do it. And no encounter here as well. But we're done. Relatively stress-free. Alright. Not enough deeds for my liking considering where I was going here. And crests are apparently the thing to get this time around. So irrepressible and misses the spot. I don't care too much about that. So, wow, still only level 1. Alright. Well, let's see what we got in town if I got people back yet.
This great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Okay, so Lockjaw's gone somehow. Not terrible. My roster's full. I don't think I can upgrade it, the stagecoach, just yet. Oh, I can. 15. We only need 4 people coming per week, so that's all my deeds. Is there anybody here that I really like? We want Battle Ballad. Well, Solo is interesting if you have him in the front row. Harvest, that's pretty interesting. I love the whole preferred position kind of joke. It seems like everyone that I have with the occultist gets the wild reconstruction. So Harvest is good, Dark Stab is good. Slice Off is interesting because it can crit like crazy. Battle Ballad and Inspiring Tune are really nice. Pretty good camp skills as well. Highwayman here. Once again, I'd prefer to have one of these 2 abilities, Duelist Advanced or Open Vein. Yeah, not huge on this one. So we'll probably get 1 extra Jester here. Because they're interesting. Alright, so we got room for 1 more right now. So anybody need lots of stress relief? Doesn't look too bad. Unfortunately, her stress was not particularly relieved. And Reynaud will only pray for relief. So let's go ahead and see if the prayer room is open. Hooray! Let's pray. Alright, Nomad Wagon, do you have any treats or tricks for me? Not really. Well, I mean, I can't afford that, so, and I can't afford that. Not that that's very good. +1 crit, -1 speed. +3 accuracy, -4 dodge. Ugh. Debating spending money, but I'm not quite there yet. So if I embark, and if I try and go for it, pretty much it's saying, okay, I can keep grinding this, I can keep grinding this, But I think it's time to take on the Necromancer. Let's say, F it, we're going to give it a shot. That's what this is all for anyway. And if I embark to take on the Necromancer, we're going to be taking probably a good team. I just need to make sure that my key skills are actually leveled up. Like, we want Flashbang leveled up. Alright, so stun. That's good. And we want you to hit a little more. So that's good. Oh, why'd I back out of there? Russell. We bring you. Your heals are up. Hand of Light's good. Judgment. A little bit more crit, a little bit more accuracy. Yeah, that's fine. Why do I keep backing out? So, if we're looking at bringing both of these people, Iron Swan could be good. Adrenaline Rush, not as interesting. So let's go ahead and level these abilities up. So you know what? If I die, what's the worst that happens? Barbaric Yelp. Still good because I may need the stun. Bleed Out. That's a pretty hefty one there. Especially since I feel really dumb because I could have probably reduced the cost of training here ahead of time. Oh, we'll save those portraits for later. In fact, is there anything in the tavern I can upgrade just based on that? Nah, but we'll want to save these for some of our town upgrades to be sure. Alright guys, let's do this. And we're at week 11 now, so I'm going to update that just a little bit as well. Week 11 seems like a good time to possibly take this on. What's going to happen? I have to kill one Necromancer Apprentice, and it's a medium mission, so we are going to try and bring you guys together. Russell's going to be in the back. Russell's still only level 1. And you're still only level 1, but I have lots of upgrades in all these people. I mean, I could bring Dismas as well, and that'll be a lot of damage. So one of these is a little more control, and one of these is a little more damage. Like Flashbang, really nice control. But this, on the other hand, will let me really knock things out faster, better. Plus, the camp skills are pretty good here too for both of them. Let's hear. I don't know if Flashbang's going to work very well on the boss. Like I said, I have not read anything about this. It's kind of a tough choice because Dismas is good. They're both good. They both fit the slot very well. Do I have any extra items I can equip? Plus 10% max HP. For Kur or Bray. See if we can get for Strivelin, who has Cytomania. So we'll need to pack some extra food for you for sure. And let's see here. We can deal with a little less stress resist. I just want to make sure that he has a little bit more health. So this is a very tanky team. A little more tanky than if I took this guy, although he can dodge better and he can hit a lot of things very well. We'll try this. You know, like I said, what's the worst that happens? It's either this or Purify the Altars, which is also a medium mission, but I want to kill the Necromancer Apprentice. So let's do that. So food, it's a medium mission, so let's take 16, 3 shovels, bandage. How many torches? 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. 1 key as well. Feel like I should take an anti-venom, but I'm starting to run into things where I'm going to run out of inventory space. So you know what? Let's just embark. I'm at 9,000, so if I die, I can still recover.
Over life and death was chief among my early pursuits. I import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat.
Alright, so there's the Ancestor's Memories, the Necromancer, 1 of 3. Whew. Okay, well, I got some work cut out for me here. Now, we have 41 health, 36 health. You have a little bit less dodge because of the recovery charm, which increases heal received. We'll see if that ends up kind of not being too great. You have -1 crit from other. Let's do this. And we're walking, we are walking, everyone's getting a little stressed already. I'm just going to ignore the books. We're here for a boss fight. And let's see here, 76. No great scout just yet. Just got to keep a singular focus. Maybe some other good items to have as well. And nothing here. Alright, so right away, a little bit of stress, a little bit of mood lighting. It's an alchemy table that looks ever so tempting. And a trap which looks ever so annoying. These traps hit really hard. Alright, so door. And I'm doing a highlight run, so spiders are not so bad. Alright, so I don't really use hook and slice very much. Let's see what that one's all about. Well, it's all about a miss. Alright. So we're going to see how blighted everybody can get here in a hurry. See if we can stun my Vestal, which would be awesome. Because why would we want to heal anyway? Alright. I hate the ones in the front and I hate the ones in the back. Let's kill them. And hooray, I'm actually over 1,000 Twitch views, which is very exciting. Even if I don't really have anyone viewing right now, that's a lot of damage. And that's a lot of blight for everybody. This is really kind of sad RNG. Alright, let's just take you out. Everyone's going to take a little bit of damage, but that's what party heals are for, perhaps. So, stunned and marked. Flash. Whoop. Okay, so my bounty hunter is just missing the shit out of everything. There's nothing wrong with that, right? See if I can actually stun you guys. Worth it just for a little bit of recovery time. Alright, so take you out, please. My skin burns. Oh, stop complaining. More healing. Now that debuff's going to be there for a little while, but not taking damage is worth it. Taking all this stuff as well. Chest of your family sigil. So more trinkets. And there is some rooms done. So we'll see how long that debuff lasts. You still have a slightly dim light. And I've got to get through a little bit of this inventory. So again, we just want some good scouts right now. So eat for food, more importantly, 1 inventory space, which is why some people don't bring torches, because that's extra inventory you can get. So a little bit here. New room. And that sucked. Could have done more damage. So I know some of you say, boring, why are you not clicking on all the little things that can be clicked? Just here for survival. So once again, scout would be good. No scout. And let's go ahead, because I have a feeling I have not run into enough random encounters here. Come on, what's in the box? Stashed heirlooms are in the box. Don't really need more crests. There's our random encounter. And I surprised him, so that's even better. Hopefully I can get a... Oh good, I can actually get a quick group heal off because Russell has a bonus to early speed. so let's get you... Wow. Almost. Come hither, maybe. Let's flashbang you, because bone soldiers suck and hit a lot. And that knocked him up front anyway. Alright, so wild hack you. So maybe I can get a second round heal in there. That's a good crit. Wish that would have taken away some other stress, so really good recovery here. Collect that bounty. Okay, not for enough damage, because I don't have anybody that's really going to be able to mark. But he's there for the flashbang. Alright, 2 deeds. And 72 stress. We got an extra torch, might as well use it. It's up to 97. I really want the scout from this room. And we didn't get it. Alright. I have a feeling the Necromancer's over here, but if he's not, we're going to just ignore that urn. Look at the pack. Oh, extra shovel. Can't go wrong with an extra shovel. Can go wrong with some extra spiders when they surprise us. Alright. Let's just Hand of Light you. Let's flashbang. Wow. Let's just miss everything all the time. That sounds like a great plan. So I don't care about the web very much, other than being marked. So round 2, maybe I can get my heal on. You're just going to miss everything again. And you actually can't attack, so that's cute. I'll heal. Maybe I could have tried to take that guy out instead. But at least he's not attacking the marked target. I just hope I don't get blighted, which is exactly what happens. So you die. Really hope the boss is not behind that door.
So too will resistance.
I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? And no boss. Most interesting dungeon, I must say. So once we get through here, there's a lot of stress that we're all getting all of a sudden. Guess the anticipation is killing everybody. Haha. Not really time for camping just yet. It is the time, however, to actually fix my freaking party arrangement. Alright. Just in time. Talk about those elite hacks, right? So, heal you. That's good. We'll need the party heal probably next time, because these guys are going to hit hard. Or miss. This other one can't miss. He can miss. Oh, good. Hackety hack. And this is where maybe we're at the point of the game that some enemies aren't so bad, other enemies are terrible. Like, I have a feeling the Necromancer is going to be way overtuned compared to who else I'm facing. So, you'll die before long. See if I can go for the heal here real quick. I think Adrenaline Rush will once again persist through here, but nope, no extra heal. Don't really need it anyway. It's not that trifling. Well, let's see, is this bag trapped? No, it contains loot. That's extra gold, which is great. So you're probably not the boss. Who's the boss? You're not the boss. Alright. No surprise, unfortunately. Let's make you bleed. That's a good start. Could have been a little better, but let's knock you out. That's even more better. You know what? Let's see if we can judge it. Wow! 16 crit. That's awesome. Be gone, foul thing. And the Arbalist is suddenly not as big of a threat. I mean, I can heal through some of this damage. Let's actually stun you. And wow, we're actually relieving all of our stress, which is pretty awesome. So once again, I can single target heal that damage. Flashbang you. Gotta love the 200%. Gotta love the massive hit that I can do as well. So old adrenaline rush here. I do want to heal. I do want to heal, and I'm confident in my ability to fight before this person. So let's hear Divine Grace. And speed 5. Let's please go first. Alright. You're dead. So that was fortunate. Alright, so we're running out of space. Really? I can't carry more crests. Well, I don't really need crests like I might need something else, so we will close that. Use the key. Key unlocks a hidden compartment, which gives us more onyx. Alright, so that's food. Don't need food as much. Medical herbs or counter blights, poisons, toxins, diseases, and maladies. Alright, I think I know what we're getting here. Alright, didn't mean to hit that button, but here we go. And we're off to the next room. I'm really shocked that I haven't gotten any good scouts yet. I'm just going to ignore all of these. And it's a trap. Maybe it's just because I don't have a great scouting ability, but we'll probably camp after another room or two, especially if I get some things like this, but surprise is fantastical. Alright, so don't even need to group heal, really. Probably better if I just go for attacking the webbers or spitters or something and not missing. I prefer that. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Could have gone 4 for 4. Next round. Let's make sure we kill you. Once again, that has 200% stun. That's probably going to be changed. Alright, so take all. And we actually cannot fit things. Interesting. We don't really need the holy water. We have 12 food. I guess we'll take the busts. Close. And what else do we get? So more busts and more portraits. Cool. Alright, so next room. We're almost at camping time. So pack's been looted, so there's probably somebody nearby. Maggots. Cute. Alright. 1 down. A little bit of a self-heal. Please don't crit. Ugh. Alright. Well, if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. Alright. Well, let's take you guys down. And I guess we'll be camping in the next room. Package contains loot, which includes... Let's see. What do we need instead of a skeleton key? We're gonna keep all this. The moment I get rid of the shovel, I'll need it in the next room. Okay, so... Is this where the Necromancer is? I hope not. Nope, just another boss. Or not another fight. Just another fight with a few little guys that will be throwing tempting goblets. So this is probably going to be a good place to camp. Said I'm doing pretty good here, but I was expecting to do good up until this point. It's the aftermath that we're more concerned with. Alright. I don't like the bone soldiers. They hit way too hard and crit way too often. Okay, just start flashbanging the crap out of people. Moving them around's nice too. These guys never hit as hard, I just hate that they stun. Round 2. So, Tempting Goblet. Woohoo! Everybody drink up. Alright, so, let's just... kill you. Heal everybody. And who do we flashbang? Probably the Bone Defender. So, good crit chances for everybody, which is nice. Hate that that didn't kill. Because these guys go pretty fast. But there we go. Wow. Okay. Looks like it's a little bit more heal time, perhaps. Yeah, you should heal. And really thinking about just flashbanging again. So now that you're in the front row, you're dead. And do we just go for the stun lock? I mean, there's no resources that are keeping me from doing this otherwise. So, miss, because of course we're going to miss the stun target. That just makes perfect sense. Group heal. Pretty good opportunity to recover though. If I can just keep him stun locked. And so far, pretty decent. So, what else? Almost there on the group heal. Close enough to being 100%. Stun. Alright. Alright, so 250, 250. One more portrait, one more jade. 4 more crests. And what's in the armor? Let's not find out. Alright, finally a scout. So that's not the boss room, so we can go there and camp. Alright. Oh! Whoop! Aw, it sucked. Just barely touched it, but I didn't get hurt by it, amazingly. And hunger again, so let's eat. We still have 8 food remaining. So I should be able to feast here to get even more stuff here. Alright, let's camp. Let's hit 8 food. Alright, so prey reducing stress, sanctuary reduces chance of ambush, scout ahead. This is how we do it in encourage, so we don't need to worry about that. Monster size, plus 20% damage. So we want to do battle trance for both of them. And let's see. Stress is not going to be an issue. And wounds are actually not an issue. So we're going to battle trance you, chance. Battle trance you. Sharpened spear. And plus 10 accuracy, plus 5% crit. And 2 more respite. 6 stress, 11 stress, 9 stress. Wound care, don't need to worry about that. Wound care, don't worry about that. And encourage, reduce stress by 10. So let's encourage each other. The spirits bless you. Yay! So, I think we're doing okay. I feel strong and powerful. Let's carry on. Things are going according to plan. If we work together, we can overcome this evil, and we didn't get ambushed. Looks like we have one more torch. There's probably going to be a really shitty encounter right ahead of this, so that starts. Starts the badness.
As the light gains purchase,
alright.
are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So, Necromancer time. Of course we're surprised. Why wouldn't we be surprised?
Nightmare made material.
He has 105, 0 dodge, 8 speed. Doesn't resist bleed terribly well, so let's go ahead and just... you need the heal early. I have a feeling you're going to be healing a lot. The flesh is willing. Alright. So he has a new bone soldier ad. That's cute. That I can stun. And now that he's not on the front row, we can just bleed the shit out of him. Or he can resist all the bleeds. That's a good crit. Damn. Alright. Well, that's why we buff these people, I guess. Round 2. 6 feet under. And is that going to stress everybody out or worse? Alright. Okay, so debuff resist minus 50. Let's flashbang you. So we just want to stack our bleeds as much as possible. Better yet, move him right there. Awesome. 9 damage. Resisting the bleed again. Party heal. Looks good to me. Just want to bleed as much as possible. Another crit would be awesome. But that's asking too much. So 4 points of damage per 3 rounds. So one more time here. You got 10% crit, 10 accuracy, and plus 20% damage for monster size 2, which he's not. So bleed please. There we go. That's a lot of bleed. The clawing dead. Roar. That's even more people. Okay, so now I think we try and pull. Although flashbang looks like a good crowd control option, but there's no guarantee that pushes him back. And let's go ahead and party heal. And we'll see if I can actually take one of these guys out here, because I'm going to need to clean up this crowd. That's not how you clean it up. Alright. That's a shitty crit. That's where ad management's fun. So 6 damage, clawing dead. I need to see if we can bring this guy forward. Alright, so when can my team go? Any day now. Alright, Iron Swan to the back. Let's see if we can pull you forward. Please don't resist it. Yeah, damn it. Okay. So we gotta take out some ads. That's one way to do it. Maybe it'll make him waste a turn summoning. So 4 damage. Unfortunately, his bleed fell. Now he's got more friends. Let's see here. Party heal or actually try and kill? 15 damage. Let's go for the bone soldier that we're pretty sure we can kill. Alright, that was a little risky, but we'll take it. And let's just see if we can knock you out. So, 2 damage. Who do I flashbang? Yeah. I guess I can try and pull him, but I don't want to pull him too far that I can't hit him very well. So we'll hit this bone soldier. More crowd control is good. Bleed him again, and there's a Necromancer dead. By the numbers. That was actually a lot easier than I expected, considering my first boss fight was the Wizened Hag that completely obliterated me. Whew, feels good. So now we can just focus on killing things. Okay, so Necromancer down. Thank you, person who is watching, our viewers, multiple viewers. Not exactly sure who's in here. But that is progress. That's my first actual boss victory in this game. So we're going to get some goodies here, I think. You get to come in. You do not. I don't have to worry about you. I don't have to worry about you. So plus 10% chance to bleed skills for anybody want to focus on bleeding. Plus 2 speed, plus 2 dodge, actually really like that. 10 dodge is great. And let's see what's in here. Family crest, skeleton key as well. Item has no effect. Wow, that's interesting. So more contents are mine. Alright. That is really terrible. 10% accuracy range, minus 12 dodge. Well, maybe. It depends on what I can do. But regardless, that is a happily successful mission. Awesome. So kill the Necromancer apprentice. I have to make that a highlight. I have to put that on the YouTubes, I guess, as well. But that's a lot of crests that I don't really need. I still need deeds. Got a few. Alright, so only 2 resolve XP as well, which is really interesting to me. But I love that everyone left with mostly okay, so we want to get rid of that possibly. Eagle Eye is awesome though. Actually really low stress for most of this fight as well. So bloodthirsty, fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture, and oh wow, on guard is great for opening fight, and resilient plus 10% stress heal. So overall, highly successful.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have...
Alright, so disputed the Necromancer. So there is our first quest goal complete. Only all of these things left. And we are now on week 12 with the Necromancer being dead ski. I will take that in a heartbeat. Alright, so, oh, Mallory wants to go on the next expedition. Really? That's cute. Who do we got? Feel like I need another Vestal. But I'll take somebody that's good here, and this is... If I'm getting a leper, I mean, revenge is good, but they already suck at hitting as is. Withstand is really nice, but I really like focus and I really like hew. Those are good things, so we're going to say no to that leper. This crusader, interesting, but already kind of have that kit. And the occultist, once again, interesting. So I'm just going to save my party spot for now. So what do I need to actually do? Bray's going to need a heal. I don't like tuckered out, but there's worse things. Definitely there's worse things. So let's go ahead and just drop you in the cloister real quick. Did I actually upgrade? I can upgrade it. Let's upgrade it. Number of slots to 2. That's awesome. So otherwise, look at this. Week whatever. Week 12, week 13. And my stress levels are not so bad. Anything great here? I don't like that particularly. 5 accuracy for the Plague Doctor. Minus 8% HP. That's not terrible. Ooh, that's terrible. And that's not great. So we'll hold on to this right now. Merchant Network reduces trinket cost by 10%. And we do want to upgrade this Nomad Wagon because this is great access for items. Okay. Trinket cost by 10. Let's do it. It's like I got enough of those. Alright, so blacksmith. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more materials before I can upgrade that. And the guild's kind of going to be the same thing, although I do need to get some more. Suddenly I'm short on some of these things. So, you know what, let's do a victory lap mission, I guess. I'm at 20,000. I don't have a lot of needs right now. I just wish there were better items from the wagon. But, let's see. I mean, I can justify the rot gut sensor, because 5 accuracy is really nice, and 8% max HP is not a huge penalty. But I feel like I can do better for 6,000. Let's embark. What missions are available? The Wizened Hag is one of them. And we can gather 3 holy relics, or we can start doing some level 3, level 5. Hit 100% of the room battles. Yeah, let's do a medium. We We can do medium to get 3 holy relics, or medium 100% of room battles. Feel like I should probably go this route. So who are we taking with us this time? I want to level you up a little bit. Can probably take some people that are new. Actually, I'm a little surprised that I have not upgraded this jester. So we're going to go ahead and do that in town. Carnets. Let's get you some better gear. Because he's done some really good work for me before, and he's going to do some good work for me now. So Russell's still doing okay, but I'm actually going to take... Let's see, we can probably take Russell again. And we will keep you probably in the 3rd position. Just so we can have Carnet early. No, we'll keep you in 4th. There we go. So who else are we taking? You're not particularly stressed out, so we're not going to keep you this time. Let's see. Reynald's still decent. I'll take you. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get this tankiness going here. So the 8% dodge didn't really bother me too much. Cool. Looks like a good party. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully I do not get overrun. So 16 food. It's kind of the ticket. 3 shovels. 1 bandage, 1 skeleton key. 12 torches. Seems pretty standard. Still rolling in the money just a little bit. Embark. And we shall see where this takes us. So 100% of room battles means I'm going to have to hope for a good scout up here that'll give me some information. So we'll skip you. That sucks. Oh well. Yeah, whatever. So no scout here, so we gotta explore these rooms as well. Go ahead and check this out. Hello, Sack. Hello, Sack Part 2. More little trinkets. More little beasties. Okay, so might as well judge. Please don't be a crit. It's just every time it's a crit lately. These maggots, they have like some hidden crit modifier that I never realized. Alright. So let's go ahead and let's buff. See if we can knock everybody out. Good enough. Alright. So at least we can heal here before long, and torch. So once you get to these level 1 missions, these guys aren't so bad. But we do want to take you all on, try and get as many ectoplasms out as possible. So that's a positive. And I'm trying a little bit of a new thing with just kind of the buff party. See how that goes. See if this ectoplasm is actually going to split. And he's not, so that's very fortunate. And I may have to stop this real quick.